Dads, welcome to Cooking with Cameron, coming to on the Fathering channel. Time to open up, time to get into the kitchen. Let's do something German with some spuds. Right here, Dads. Potatoes, all different sorts. Waxy, floury, washed, cleaned, you name it, they're all out there. Small, large, whatever. Chips, non-chipped. My son likes hot chips, but doesn't like potatoes, like mashed. He sort of deals with roasted potatoes, but just doesn't, it's weird. Your kids like that? Anyway, Dads, tonight we're gonna do a German-based style potato. And it's basically potatoes that have been boiled, and then we're gonna fry them off with some bacon, some cider vinegar. So let's get into it. So I've got really big ones. We don't really want, it's just what we get delivered. If you can find some of the smaller baby potatoes, try to find some that are even size, so when you boil them, they cook at the same rate. So I'm going to chop these down to smaller sizes, but then once they're cooked, we're going to slice them again smaller. But I just want them to cook at an even rate. So these bigger ones, just into chunks. Now, I was watching a video on this, and they were saying that by putting them into cold water and bringing them up to the boil, they cook evenly, as opposed to having boiling water and then dropping them straight into the boiling water, because it cooks the outside really fast, but it doesn't get to the inside. So I'm going to change my style, because that's the way I've been doing it. Put them into boiling water, because I figured they cook them quicker. Might work for mash, because it doesn't really matter. But this one, we don't want them, we want them just cooked. So even sizes, throwing them in the water. And I'm not peeling them, I'm just leaving the peel on there. Leave the skin on. See, this is stuff that woolies would reject. But it's straight off the farm, it's from the dirt, who cares? Put them into the water. Now I'm going to turn that on, bring it to the boil, and it's going to take 10 to 15 minutes to cook through. So we'll come back and see you when it's ready. Rightio, Dads, our potatoes, 80% cooked, maybe 90% cooked. We're going to drain them off, let them cool, and we're going to get on with cooking some more stuff. Okay, so we're going to fry off our bacon. So I've got 100 grams of bacon that I've sliced into the skillet, and by cold pan, again, it's a different way. Like, this recipe's showing me some different skills, and this one's start with a cold pan, put the meat in, and it's going to warm up and bring forth, slowly bring out the fats in it. Okay, Dad, so that's starting to go golden brown. We're going to throw in our sliced onions. These are only going to cook for a little bit. What we want them to do is just soften up. Right, so that's been cooking away. Onions looking really, really good. So we're going to put 2 tablespoons of white sugar in with some apple cider vinegar. Give that a stir. Oh, that's good. Now, you can put oil in, but I'm going to actually use some garlic butter. And we want a really good knob of that. Equivalent of about 1/4 cup. That looks good. we're going to melt all this down and combine it. Now while that's combining, we need to get our potatoes and slice them. So they'll probably just overcook these potatoes. We want them to keep their shape. The other thing I was going to do, just a little bit of mustard. I only want a teaspoon. If I had had some seedy mushroom, I would have used that. Just got some Dijon. Just another little bit of flavour into there, depth into it. Time to put the potatoes back into it. This is where having the smaller potatoes would have been better. But sometimes you've got to use what you've got. Well, that's done. Sprinkle in some spring onions for the look of it, really. Over to you, Dads. How do you like doing your potatoes? Have a go doing something different like this. Bit of bacon, some oil, some butter. I've just used butter. Different flavours. Just get in there, have a go. So this is a German-inspired potato salad, really. Anyway, Dads, I'm going to go and have some dinner with the family, so I'm going to throw it to you. Have a go. Anyway, till next time, keep being great dads. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Talk to you soon, Dads.